Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Alright, so I have to admit I'm really starting to get some enjoyment out of this. It's basically exactly as I've been predicting. You've got Bill Maher trying to play his role in this whole thing as the sensible liberal, trying to talk sense into all of his compatriots, or let's call them what they really are, his comrades. But the level of Democrat delusion right now, this spell of narcissism, is just too thick of a layer, or I guess as you could say, their skulls are a little bit too thick, and so nothing seems to be getting through. And so we have this increasingly frustrated Bill Maher banging his head against the proverbial Democrat wall of delusions. He keeps banging and banging and banging, but nobody's frickin' listening. It's just a glorious thing to behold. The Democrat Party is in disarray like we've never seen before. It almost feels as though they really didn't see this Trump comeback coming, even though the writing was on the wall. They're in complete disarray and it seems as though they have no idea where to go. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on as we have more clips coming in that are just taking the internet by storm. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks, so here we got a familiar face here. We've got Maher and Brazil showing up on Real Time with Bill Maher, and holy moly, the delusion. Take a look at this.
The big issue, right, was immigration. And
inflation, immigration.
Those two are very big issues. And you asked Vice President Harris, why did you let all these people in for the last 4 years? She did not have an answer. I still don't know the answer. They actually could, with an executive order, shut it down as they did earlier this year. So why did they not do it 3 years earlier? And I think people felt she did not respond to that in any way. She had no answer on inflation, and she also seemed to represent that whole woke zone that people are sick to death of. And I think those three did it.
I agree with the first two, because immigration, as I said, inflation was something. The Biden-Harris administration, they wrestled with that through the supply chain, through trying to lower the cost, making sure that people could afford their groceries and their gas. But still, childcare became a big issue, housing, the cost of housing. So while I do believe that they made significant gains, there's no question immigration became an issue. But I'm not going to get into this, oh, the people are too damn woke. That wasn't an issue. What are you talking about? You're delusional. What happened?
Yeah, it was.
I disagree with you.
I know, and that's why you're going to keep losing.
No, man, look.
I mean, it's not to go. Okay, but not to go back to the.
Why do you think that? Why do you think that after
Bill Maher seems to be giving up? Well, I guess we're just gonna lose again. And you know what? If this is where the Democrats' state of mind is, then yeah, I'd say so. Wokeness wasn't the problem, she says.
But I'm not going to get into this, oh, the people are too damn woke. That wasn't an issue.
Are you freaking kidding me? Wokeness has been at the core of this Democrat demise. You know, the Democrats have embraced this woke mind virus. They've essentially spread it amongst the ranks, and everything it's touched has essentially turned toxic, leading to political and societal rot. And obviously that's been identified by the people, and that's exactly the problem. People are sick of all the wokeness, you know, the banner of woke. Woke can mean a whole lot of things. It means identity politics, victimology, social Marxism, critical race theory, left-wing gender theory, all of it. DEI programs. This new toxic brand of left-wing politics has been a disaster, and the Democrat top brass and some of these top analysts and strategists can't see it. I mean, Maher and Brazil is pretty high up there in the Democrat Party, and she's saying wokeness is not the problem. That's insane. I mean, look at what's happening with Latino voters. Wokeness was definitely the problem. The idea that borders are racist, that they should bear the brunt and foot the bill for the illegal migrant crisis, that crime should essentially be decriminalized and their cities turn into crime green zones, basically all wokeness. And so the Hispanic vote ditched the Democrat Party and voted for Donald Trump. They essentially said, "You will never call us Latinx, Latinx ever again." That was the exact message. And the reaction from big brain Democrat Party connected thought leaders is, yeah, wokeness isn't the problem. I mean, what's next? Elon Musk operating under Russian influence? interfered in the 2024 election on behalf of Donald Trump? Is that the next crazy theory that we're going to? Because it seems like we're headed more so in that direction, more so back into the deranged, crackpot, left-wing conspiracy theory land, rather than arriving at a kind of common sense commonality of thinking. These people are in denial, and you've got someone like Bill Maher, who's watched it go on for so long and has really offered little pushback. He's become a fringe dying minority in his own party, and now we're seeing him desperately trying to bring these people back to reality. It's just so funny, but also just so pathetic. Wokeness has been exposed for the toxic ideology that it is, and these people are struggling to cope with it. Well, it's time to put your big boy and big girl pants on, because the era of woke is over. Democrats just have to accept that. I mean, when Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, the previous queen of woke, drops her pronouns from her ex-bio, I mean, that pretty much tells you that the woke fad is over. No more Latinx. No more non-binary, gender non-conforming Espanol. It's now time for back to being normal adult human beings. Enough with the nonsense, and hopefully enough with playing these Democrat societal power games. You know, I think the era of virtue signaling and letting Democrats essentially authoritatively take control of the direction of popular culture, those days are over. There seems to be a thirst for free speech, for comedy, to be able to say things again, to be able to poke fun at hard truths, to challenge political ideas openly without fear of retribution, attack, or left-wing stochastic terrorism. People want freedom back. They want real conversations back. People want freedom of speech back. They want an open and transparent dialogue, and it's time for the Democrat Party to realize that. Yes, wokeness was the problem, and yes, the general fakeness is the problem. This Karening of society. Ooh, you engaged in wrongthink. Your life is now terminated. This era of being bossed around by a bunch of Democrat Karens is over. People want freedom back, but even beyond that, people want their culture back. I mean, just think about what America was before wokeness took over. The comedies, the movies, the comedians, the artists, always pushing the boundaries at the cutting edge. Then this wokeness DEI nonsense took over, and everything became bland, stereotypical, always pushing the same globalist message. It's the source of everything that's gone wrong for the left, you know, as Donald Trump said it, I guess prophetically not that long ago.
You know what woke means? It means you're a loser. Everything woke. Everything woke. It's true. Everything woke turns to shit, okay?
Everything woke turns to you know what is the most accurate way to say it. Wokeness is the source of the Democrat Party's issues, and they seemingly can't accept it. They've simply lost the plot, folks. Not a prediction, but it's certainly a thought that's popping up to mind. If this persists, I mean, this party might be on the serious decline for possibly a decade or more. We might be witnessing in real time the slow, short-term collapse of the Democrat Party. I mean, one can at least fantasize a little, right? Hope. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.